Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Today, a pencil review, and I'm going to take a look at the Blackwing Pearl. I have to tell you that up till now, I had really hesitated about doing Blackwing reviews. I have a few different Blackwing pencils, but you know, everybody does these reviews of the Blackwing, and I kind of wanted to make a point of doing pencils that maybe don't get looked at often or never. And so I thought, you know what, I'll leave the Blackwing reviews to some of the other folks who probably know a lot more about these Blackwings than I do. And I'm certainly familiar with their history and the fact that they were brought back. They're now made in Japan for Palomino, and they come in, they've had all these different series over time and limited releases. But I wanted to start with the Pearl, because this pencil to me is sort of the middle child in a way. You've got the Blackwing 602 on one side of it, and you've got the Blackwing Standard, or I think they're calling it now Matte, the Blackwing Matte, M-A-T-T-E, on the other side. Soft, firm, balanced. And so the Pearl is sort of marketed as like the best of both worlds in a way. And believe me, the 602 is a fantastic, excellent pencil, and the Blackwing Standard is a wonderful pencil that I like a lot. It has a softer core. 602 has a firmer core, and Blackwing Pearl was sort of the Goldilocks, right, where it's like, and this is just right. Different strokes for different folks. But I think, my own personal opinion, the Blackwing Pearl wins the beauty contest, because out of the three sort of standard issue Blackwings, this pencil, come on now, how beautiful is that? Really beautiful. But let's take a look at the package. Again, Blackwing Pearl. There's our pencil. You get 12 in a box. Balanced graphite. Okay, so where the other says hard or firm or soft, this says balanced. Genuine incense cedar. Balanced graphite. Blackwing Pearl. Balanced graphite. They're really pushing that, aren't they? Blackwing Pearl, balanced graphite. And then on the back is, of course, the Blackwing story, how these pencils were favored by award-winning creators throughout the 20th century. Despite that, they fell victim to cost-cutting measures, and in the 1990s were discontinued. And people were paying big money for these online, new old stock. In 2010, our company drew from nearly a century of experience in the pencil business to access the best materials in the world and bring Blackwing back for a new generation of writers, musicians, and others seeking a more natural existence. Smooth Japanese graphite. Genuine California incense cedar. Unique design and replaceable eraser. Sales benefit music and art in schools. Made in Japan. there's the website, blackwing602.com, Stockton, California. Genuine incense cedar, a renewable resource. Okay, so there's the box, and it's a nice, heavy. It's a quality box. I mean, it's not flimsy. And you know, you have nice. Look at the inside there. You know, you have. It's actually a hexagonal little diamond in the center, the shape of a pencil. It's very attractive. And then you have the pencil itself. And I just think that these pencils are so pretty. They're so nice. The paint job on them is superb. And they're white, but when you really look at it, hence the name Pearl, they have a pearlescence. You know, there is a certain little muted sparkle in the paint. Really nice. And then they have this bright, of course, the famous Blackwing Pearl, this bright gold-toned ferrule that is glued on. So it's not crimped on, it's put on with glue, so you don't have any, you know, of those holes in the side. And of course, if you can, there we go, you pull the eraser out. It's a good size eraser there, look at that. When I was a kid, they used to make a gum called a chiclet, and this reminds me of those. Don't eat these, they're not for that, but the shape of it. Anyways, you can pull this eraser up and up, you know, so as it wears, you can unlike an eraser on a regular pencil, once it's down to the end, that's it. You got to get an eraser cap or use a different eraser. This one, you can keep pulling up and up and up. And if you go through this eraser, you can buy a pack of maybe, I don't know, 10 or 12 refills. They're like $3. And have some spare erasers. However, the pencils aren't $3. The box of pencils aren't $3. This box of pencils is going to cost you about $25. So now you're looking at, you know, $2.10, $2.08 a pencil. But, you know, there's an adage that you get what you pay for, and if you're paying that much money for a pencil, you have the right to have certain expectations of quality. Speaking of, let's take a look. Let's take a bird's eye view here of these pearls, and you can see hexagonal shape. And if you look at those cores, they are beautifully centered. They are beautifully centered cores. The camera doesn't pick it up. You have to, even with the naked eye, if you look, you can see where the two cedar slats are glued together. But these are very fragrant pencils, and you can, you know, when you sharpen a cedar pencil, you'll often get a whiff of that wonderful cedar smell. But these even have the smell, even though they're painted, they still give off a little of that cedar smell. I just think that they are just a beautiful pencil. Not that the other Blackwings aren't. We're talking the standard issue Blackwings, and then you have the nice gold foil imprint. So, you know, we got to give the Blackwing its props in appearance, in fit and finish, because, you know, all the way around, from the box to the ferrule to the eraser to the paint job to the imprint, everything's on point. Really nice. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So let's sharpen one and take a little writing journey with our Palomino Blackwing Pearl. We've got our Blackwing Pearl here. Give it a sharpen, and yep, sharpens very easily. Nice ribbon here of that cedar smell. Okay. Let's put a little of this down here. Yeah. Soft, smooth, dark. If you are accustomed to some Japanese pencils, you know, the Mitsubishis particularly, there is something about this, the Tombos too. There's something about the graphite, the Japanese graphite, which is what this pencil has in it, that is just lush and smooth and a beautiful writing experience. Listen to how quiet this pencil is. It just does a dance over the page. I mean, it just glides across the page. Yeah. Balanced. Now I'll say, here we are. You can see that point is gone. So it is softer than a 602. The point retention is better on a 602. It is probably, the point retention is probably a little less on a standard Blackwing Matte than this, but you know, is the extra effort in more frequent sharpenings worth the love affair that the pencil provides on the page? So, a couple things. let's let me get this bottom line here. Yeah. We have a bit of a smudge drag here. Now, since they've gone through all the trouble to put this deluxe eraser on here, let's use it, see how it does. Let me zoom in a little bit here so we can really see. Not great. Not a great erasing experience here with our eraser. I have to say there's a lot of shadowing there. You know, it's probably 15% at least left on the page. So let's try some others. Here's the Mars plastic. Compare. Better. Pentel. Maybe better still. Pink Pearl. Okay. Art Gum. Okay. What else we got in here? Milan. Okay. Oh, let's try a natural rubber eraser. Hardmouth. Okay. So you can see that the erasability of the pencil is not bad. The performance of the eraser on the Blackwing Pearl is not that great, not that impressive. So I don't know what to say except, you know, the erasers, don't count on this eraser to work any miracles, but in terms of overall erasability, I'll give it a B. B plus. So the graphite is, if the eraser performed as well as the graphite, holy smokes, this pencil would rule the world. It is a lovely, lovely pencil to write with. Yeah. Really, this is a pencil you could really write with all day. It's a comfortable holding pencil. The corners are soft. It's a nice weight, but it comes down to the core. And it comes down to how this pencil writes. If you really do prefer a little firmer core graphite that you don't have to sharpen maybe 3 or 4 times in the course of a page, then this might not be your choice. In a Blackwing, you might want to go with a 602. If you really like a dark line, even darker than this, then the Blackwing standard or matte is probably for you. But I get where they came up with the balanced sort of angle here on this pencil, and it is a good medium between the other two, and a pleasure to write with. And if you, there's not much I can say about this pencil that hasn't already been said a million times. But if you are partial to a Japanese pencil, you certainly won't be disappointed in this either. So, thank you for indulging me on this review of the Blackwing Pearl from Palomino, and I'm going to actually do some more writing later on with this pencil because I'm really enjoying. It's a treat to write with it. So we'll see you again real soon here on Always Analog. Thanks.